Hey guys, it's Bella here. What's up? How is everybody doing? How was everybody's week last week? I hope everybody is surviving this retrograde. I'm here with another weekly video, as you guys can probably already tell. And I just wanted to give a shout out, first of all. One, to my sister who got me this shirt. She went to Bermuda. Just got back and brought me a shirt. Can you see it? Love it. Thank you, sis. And another person that I wanted to shout out is YouTube user or subscriber, Miss English T. How are you, boo? How are you doing? Thank you so much for fucking being awesome, pretty much, for always commenting, for viewing my videos, commenting, subscribing, all of that jazz. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot to me. Also, where are you from? Comment down below. I'm in the United States. I'm in the Massachusetts, Rhode Island, or the Northeast. Where are you from? Where are you? Yeah, I'd love to know where you're from and connect with you. So if you don't mind, comment below. All right. So for anybody else, let's get this video started. And what am I using? I'm using the zombie deck. It's been a while since I used them, and I freaking love this deck. The way that I'm going to be doing it this week is I'm going to pull out maybe 2 or 3 cards for the situation. And this is for those people that have a decision to make. So it's kind of going to be, this is the situation if you go with route A, or maybe yes, this is how it'll turn out, maybe, hopefully. And then if you go with route B, maybe a no, you don't do it, then this is how it's projected to turn out. So I think that's it. Let's get started. This, I want to say Friday, I'm going to be doing live healing circle, and it's probably going to be on my Instagram because that's where I have the most followers right now. If you haven't followed me yet on Instagram, I believe it's the same name, at EarthAngelRTH. So that's going to be this Friday, I believe, either Thursday or Friday. I forget which day off I have. And if I haven't made it clear, this weekly video is going to be from today, July 29th, through August 4th, next Saturday. Where is the time going, first of all? Where is 2018? Where'd it go? I don't know. And I just want to clear the area here first, which I probably should have done before starting the video. But I was just really anxious to start the video. I am excited for what's to come with this channel. I think that I want to do more things and upload videos more frequently, and different things. I want to bring a lot of different people on, and touch up on a lot of different subjects, all self-help and also just stuff that interests me. So this is the Palo Santo, which I love. It's not that much, it's not such a strong smell, such as the sage. Just hoping to clear this area, clear all 4 corners of this office, and only allow the white light to come forward. All right. Let's do this. All right. Angels, Jesus, where y'all at? Come through. Come through. And I'm sorry if I'm being a little silly. I'm running on like probably 3 hours of sleep. Come through, angels, all my spirit guides. All right. General reading, July 29th through August 4th. What's the situation here? All right. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. Three of Wands in this deck is a little bit different. Normally it means waiting for your return on investment, pretty much. It's you've set things in motion and now you're waiting to see the results. You're waiting to see the sproutings. You're waiting for, your efforts to come back, for you to see. This card is a little bit different. It talks about realizing that 3 or 2 heads are better than one. Kind of going with the community feel. Kind of like the Three of Cups, if you will, kind of vibe to it. Like these zombies are trying to get through, right? They're hungry, they want to get through, and then they realize, like, wait a minute, like combined effort is what's needed to break through this mamma jamma, to get through this window. Because meanwhile, people are like just hanging out, chilling, not even really worried about anything. So kind of collective, I just heard, like collective, being around others, combining forces of some sort. So that's kind of the overall theme. So probably if you are maybe looking to join forces with other people, or maybe this is telling you this is what you need to be around like-minded people to help you see things clearer. But that's just the overall. Let's jump into what's going on. First card is the Knight of Wands. So kind of setting things in motion, being okay. I thought this was a king. It's really a knight, but I said knight, so I'm bugging. See, it's asleep. I need to go sleep. So the Knight of Wands is a knight who I want to say, like, fiery. He's lit up. He's all about action. This can be career related. This can be things that you're really passionate about, things that kind of ignite that fire within you. And I don't know why, for me, I'm like envisioning like the lower 3 chakras kind of just lit up, booming, spinning full force, putting things in motion. Then next card we have is the 5 of Hazards. So the 5 of Pentacles, really, really, really feeling like you don't have anything. Look at this woman who, is kind of dressed well, and now she's finding herself with nothing. She has nothing. She's like, look at her face. I'm so mad. Like, she looks like she probably never had to work, for what she has, and now she's finding that she needs to work she has nothing. Feeling like you have nothing, like you're distraught because you realize and you see what's in front of you, your world, and you realize like, wow, like I've lost either a lot of things. I'm going through an unfortunate series of events right now, and I think that's a movie or something, and feeling left out, feeling like distraught, just in despair is what I want to say. Like you have nothing to show for. Maybe, you know, some people are hard on themselves, like, wow, like I've busted my ass and I have nothing to show for it. Or maybe you're just going through it and a lot of things are happening, and, you know, maybe you're falling behind on things, and things like maybe your car got repossessed or something like that. So next card we have is the Five of Swords. So really conflict with those around you. You know, instead of like going like this and like this kind of feel, combining forces, you are basically fighting with everybody, bickering, not joining forces. So what I'm sensing is people might have experienced some loss of some sort. You feel like you're going backwards. You feel like, you know, you're just in a period where things aren't going right. Maybe you've lost a lot of things, your car, your phone, your house, or maybe you just find yourself that nothing's going right, and you've been trying to get yourself ahead, but like to no avail. Things in the outside world, things just aren't looking right. Things just seem to be like everything is just going wrong one by one. Like when it rains, it pours kind of feeling. And you feel alone. You don't have a lot of people in your corner that you feel can help you. But I think that now with this card, I want to say like help is coming. Don't worry. Try to find people, like-minded people that can help you see things in a better way and that can help you forward. But right now, if you're facing a decision, should I do this versus this? Should I go with this? Maybe it's a job that you want that maybe you just, I don't know, maybe you just, okay. You're asking yourself, which way should I go? Because I can't stay in this situation for too long. I feel like I have no help. I feel like nobody's in my corner to help me. Help is on the way though. You just trust that you'll find what you need to find, who you need to find. So let's go with option A, or a yes. If you're trying to decide, should I go for this job, this opportunity? Should I open up my own store? Should I try to make money this way? Should I follow my heart and try to pursue this situation or this person? This is situation A, or a yes. Yes, if you do it. Okay. So yes or option A, what's going to happen? You'll have a new opportunity. What you are trying to make come true, you'll get you'll get that opening, you'll get that. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, you'll finally see it and be able to move forward. You'll be given that opportunity. Next card we have is synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So I feel like in order for you to have this happen, you're going to need to be aware of the synchronicity. And what are examples of synchronicity? If you're seeing numbers repeatedly, certain numbers, if you're seeing certain letters, if you're seeing the same object, if you're having this recurring dreams of something or of an animal, because a lot of times the way that we'll notice synchronicity at first, if you're not like 100% aware of what that may look like, it'll be very, very subtle, and you may need to investigate the meaning in order for you to get the full message. And once you start acknowledging them, they'll start coming more. So this new opportunity, it's going to be here. It's just going to, it all has to line up. And in order for it to unfold, you're just gonna have to be aware of the synchronicity at play. And the next card we have is the yin and the yang. Contrast is what I want to say. Like, yin and the yang is also about balance, but for me, what I feel strongly is, for some, you wouldn't have known, for some of you, you wouldn't have known what it is that you're trying to pursue, or what it is that you're trying to pursue, a person, a place, a thing, if you didn't go through some sort of hardship or some sort of hardship. For me, that's called contrast, and I get that from Abraham Hicks. So through the contrast, through things kind of not going right in your life, that's kind of how you've been made aware of what it is that you really want to do. Maybe you didn't know before unless you went through this really hard time. So for me, it's kind of like, don't be so down on yourself, on the world, on people, on others, because all of this is happening for a reason. It's kind of meant, and it was meant to show you, okay, like, this isn't working for me. What am I really trying to do? What am I looking for? And kind of guide you on the right path. So this is option A, or a yes. And then option B, if you don't do it, or if you're considering two options besides a yes or a no, this would be option B. And I mean, off from the first card, maybe your option B is not doing anything. Maybe this is go for it. Maybe, you're asking yourself, and have been, should I go for it? Should I do it? And this is kind of, what if I don't do anything? Clearly you can see, like, this person's distraught. This person is not focusing on what he has. He's focused on what he's lost. I'm sorry, I have an incense stick going on here, and it's literally like in my throat right now, and it's so this is, it's also a number 5, so it's the third number 5, and fives are all about changes, right? Like things that are meant to kind of cause a little bit of instability in order to guide you forward and bring you forward. But for me, I feel like you're stuck on maybe what happened, the instability. You're stuck on things that you couldn't do, say, have because of this situation, this event, this person, and you're stuck. However, what a lot of people don't realize is by staying there and staying stuck there, thinking about what happened, what could have been said, what was said, what you don't have, your things that you wanted not being with you, or being taken away, or just not being given to you. By staying there in that frequency, one, you're blocking yourself off. This man is totally blocked from abundance coming to him. Two, you're just attracting more of this. And three, you really allow, let me say this carefully, you allow for other negative energy to just sit in your body and let it stress your body, which is not good. So this is option B if it doesn't happen. Next card we have is soulmate relationship. And with that, we have the 6th chakra. So for me, I mean, and it says here like new romance with a spiritual basis is here now. For me, it just means like you're blocking that by you not focusing and being happy with the things that you have, being appreciative and grateful, however small, that may be, and remember I said, like, if you just focus on this, on the loss, that you're just going to keep receiving that. If you're focused on here, you're not going to allow for these things that are meant for you, that can bring you to this new level. You're blocking yourself off completely from it. Like you're not even trying to have it. For me, this option B, not doing it, not going forward with something, you're blocking yourself off spiritually. I'm sensing there's a lot of purple. To me, that means like communication with like the divine. Then we have the 6th chakra. You're not able to see things not correctly, but you're not seeing maybe the higher point of view of things. You're not seeing maybe I had to go through this loss in order to bring me what I needed next. And so not really taking that approach to the matter is what I'm sensing would happen if you just either you don't do what you're questioning, or you do option B if it's one or the other. So really blocking yourself is what I'm sensing. You're blocking yourself from things that are meant to happen, things that are like contracts that people have to fulfill. If this is a partnership with, I don't know, spiritual or business or anything, not even romantic, like this can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. Like you're blocking the people, the right people that are supposed to come into your life. You're blocking them because you're not listening to your higher self. You're not allowing yourself to, follow the guidance needed and things like that. So I hope that the message was loud and clear. Definitely go for whatever it is that you are questioning, or go with option A, because you'll see new things sprouting. You'll see a new way. You'll see how the way will just open itself for you without you having to do anything too crazy. And then just realize, if you don't do it, if you don't go for it, if you just stick with option B, you're really just going to perpetuate more negativity by not, focusing maybe on the higher point of view of things, and blocking yourself off from what's meant to be for you, to maybe get you out of this state. So, okay. I'm just asking now for, okay, well, that was easy. The lion and the deer. So I'm going to read this to you. The Lion and the Deer from Rumi. I love this deck. It's been so long since I've used this one too. All right. So here we go. A little poem. If I mess up, my bad, y'all. I'm running out 2 hours of sleep. All right. When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward heaven, you become graceful like the angel. If you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair in yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. Rumi. You are the lion and the deer. You are bold, fierce, and vibrant, and you are silent, sweet, and gentle. If I should come to you in arrogance, you roar at me until my falsehood quakes in fear. So terrified it gives up the game, and love's conquest happens yet again. If I should come to you in surrendered adoration, open to whatever you may wish, you are so gentle with me. Like a deer, you offer me nothing to fear or resist, so that I too become sweet and gentle, longing to submit to your tender ministrations. So then, I do not fear my own errors, for even if I stumble into arrogance, I shall be made wiser by your magnificent roar and become humble. If I become weak, I shall draw succor, evoking the tenderness in you. I don't know what succor is. What's that? I don't know. SUCCOUR? Anyway, whatever is needed to keep me true to love, is what you give me. For you are the holy lion, proud and mighty, and the sweet deer, gentle as the mildest breezes of spring. Hello, my old friend. Do you remember me? We are the oldest of friends, ancient soulmates we are, acquainted over many lifetimes past, and through many lessons learned together in the school of love. So here we meet again in this advanced spiritual training of the human experience, with the earth as our classroom. The moment is upon us to leave behind what we have once known and to open up to the great mystery of life. Again, our souls leapt from the divine oneness through the river of forgetfulness and now dive into a body and a life. What a journey that leap begins. Let us embark on this studious adventure together. Let us honor the tiger and the lamb within each other, the lion and the deer. I can witness in you both the raging warrior who fights with unbreakable honor and the healer who brings together those things torn apart. How beautiful. Of course, for are we not all things? Are we not human and angel, animal and spirit? Are we not heaven and earth? Are we not divine? And in being divine, being all things are divine. So we are here together in the school of love, not for the soul who still adheres to preference instead of curiosity, not for the soul who craves comfort instead of devotion to divine adventure. We must be like lovers, you and I, if we are to take these lessons. We must be willing to become mad with passion, crazy enough to chase the great beloved, even if it means forgetting who we are for a time to have the sacred delight of rediscovery, breaking some rules and looking like fools. Well, what could be greater than becoming a fool for love? That will do for us. That will do well. Let us be fools for love together. So shall we become steady mates? We'll recognize each other, even in all of our varied garbs, bright or somber, wild or gentle. We'll become the most enthusiastic students in the school of love, urging each other on to ever greater feats of passion and devotion. How we shall outdo each other in grand gestures and our unwavering commitment. This oracle brings you a special message. You are rediscovering a part of yourself that has been lost or submerged underneath more practical concerns. Of course, if practicality is about survival, then learning to be your true self is most essential and practical. All other paths lead to death of the soul. You are asked to bear the chaos of this rediscovery. It may be that talents from this or other lifetimes are reawakened and cause you some discomfort at first, even though they will ultimately bring joy and greater fulfillment. The discomfort may be around how those talents are best expressed, about overcoming shame, guilt, doubt, or other judgments. It may even be about who you are, if you now admit your talent or other emerging personality traits. Perhaps what is being unearthed in you now is darker, your sacred rage, refusal to accept disrespect in your life, your inability to tolerate lies and deceptions. Well then, you are the lion and the deer. That is nature. There is to be both in the world. You are not becoming contradictory or hypocritical. You are becoming whole. That's beautiful. The guidance this oracle brings you is that you shall prosper most now if you are willing to unbecome what you have believed yourself to be. It was never really true anyway, that view. It was partial at best, and just a view, an identity, not a genuine reality. Some of your previous sense of self, shall likely come with this transition into the fuller experience of your being. And some of that previous identity shall be shed as far too limiting. It just won't feel true for you anymore, if it ever did. Any crisis or confusion this brings you shall Any crisis or confusion this brings you shall be temporary fuel to ignite the divine fires within. They simmer into life, cooking you from within, bringing all of your flavors, spicy and sweet, bitter and sour, into perfect balance, so that your being, your presence becomes an exquisite dish served up as a divine feast. You shall become nourishment for the world in perfect balance. Your being will hold all, for it holds all within it. It will deny nothing and become a tonic to feed every waste, every appetite, every hunger, and every deficiency. What an extraordinary, sublime meal you shall be. Did I say shall? You shall be. How your presence shall nourish the world. And it all begins with shedding the either or the or. That's wow. And recognizing the all. With such wild permission for unconditional love, you shall thrive in your beingness and feed the hungry world with a meal complete, satisfying, and exquisite. That's awesome. It kind of tied in to everything I was saying. You know, you can't have one without the other. It's kind of what I was saying here with this card. You know, things that aren't looking, that they look kind of grim and dark and like you don't see a way out. Some of these things, you know, are meant to happen because that's where the contrast come in. And in the same way, we have that contrast within us, you know, being the lion, being fiery, as I was saying with this card, being a go-getter, being on it, on the money, but also being a deer, being very soft and being gentle. All of that, because we contain all within us. That was beautiful. All right, guys, with that, I'm done. I'm sorry if this video is kind of long. I didn't mean it for it to be that long. Other than that, I'll check you guys. Well, if you're going to follow me on Instagram, please do so, or Earth Angel RTH. I'm going to be doing a live healing circle this Friday or Thursday. And if not, I'll see you guys next week. I hope this reading was very beneficial to you. And I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome week. All right, bye. Bye, guys. Take care.